American Door Company has been family owned and operated for over 29 years, supplying Northern California with quality garage doors, garage door openers, and installed with the best service you'd expect from a locally owned company. We serve all of Northern California from Willows all the way up to the Oregon state line. Give us a call today.
From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
Hey folks, good afternoon. Hope you had a nice work week so far. As we conclude the work week heading into our Friday, a whole lot of nothing going on in terms of the conditions of the weather out there. We're pretty much clear in terms of the clouds. No moisture in the area. Temperatures generally on a downtrend, so not too bad in terms of the actual weather, right? So we're cooling down a little bit, right? We're back in the upper 80s, lower 90s for a lot of us, which is welcome change from those triple digits that we're seeing more widespread. Now, we are still in triple digits in the valley. We're kind of 99, 100, 101, that sort of range here. We'll be trending downwards over the next couple of days by a good 5, 7, maybe even 10 degrees, though. So there's still room for improvement. There's also room for improvement for that smoke absolutely suffocating out there due to the park fire here just raging out there. Mountains east of 99 on the eastern side of the valley, northeast of Chico where the maximum area is, and it is just some absolutely dense smoke here through the rest of this evening, lasting into tomorrow. In fact, it continues to expand as the fire really densifies, for lack of a better term, through the weekend here. So for our Saturday, you are going to see a lot of just absolutely toxic smoke lingering out there from eastern Siskiyou County, all of Modoc County, Lassen County, and Plumas County out here. Eastern Shasta County. It is just going to be absolutely thick out there. The sunsets are going to look positively evil out there. It's just one of those type of things, right? This is one of those really robust, really large fires. Of course, by far the largest we've seen of this fire season so far in the North State. And I do want to talk about those fire conditions a little bit here because we still do hold as we head through the weekend and through tomorrow, especially that dry, kind of windy conditions, right? So like I said, it's not great, not terrible, but we need help here. We're not really getting that in terms of the weather. Now, Trinity County, Trinity Alps, we got the low to moderate, so that's not too bad. But out here where it's important from the valley east, well, we still have those windy conditions, those dry conditions, which are not doing our firefighters any favor. So we're going to have to continue to keep an extremely close eye on this park fire as it just rages out there in those mountains east of the valley. So yeah, that's kind of the situation, sit rep, if you will, of the weather, how we're going to see that evolve for fire weather. But over the next several days, besides that, I really don't see a lot going on, right? Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of moisture in the area. We stay pretty steady state. Temperatures, like I said, are trending down, but besides that, you really don't see a lot of variability. A little bit of activity there along the marine boundary layer, so you're probably going to stay foggy and a little bit kind of hazy through the first half of the day there along the coast. But besides that, most of us, the haze we'll see, yeah, like I said earlier, that's the park fire, and it's not going to be haze. It's going to be thick smoke out there. So be sure to send your pictures in because I know the skies can look absolutely evil, whenever we get these really thick wildfires. I remember living in Arizona about 10 years ago. Yeah, we saw a lot of those too on the Catalina foothills down in the mountains. All right, so let's take a look at the forecast. Let's see what we have in store here over the next several days. This is that cool down I'm talking about. So notice as we head through tomorrow, let's take Trinity County, for example, those upper 80s and lower 90s holding steady. And yeah, we actually kind of keep it that way for the next 3-4 days. Through the weekend and definitely through Monday and Tuesday, we get there right about 90 to 91. So some of us might not even break those upper 80s starting tomorrow. So that's a nice change. That much is for sure. You can kind of see that trend there. Of course, as you head out further east, you'll see it really much more. I'll show you that in a second. Let's head over to the coast, though, and you kind of see those temperatures hovering, in the, I'd say, mid-60s. Like I said, the marine boundary layer is really ripping, so we're going to stay pretty cloudy and foggy out there. But head a little further inland, and you got that trend screaming at you, that cool down trend. Notice those 80s sticking around here for the next 3-4 days. Now, we might get back to the 90s here in due time by about midweek or so, but hey, I'm not seeing any signs of triple digits for the next 7 to 10 days, right? So that's pretty nice. Siskiyou County, same situation. We're going to be in the lower 90s, maybe even, mid to upper 80s as we head through tomorrow. Let's take Mount Shasta City, for example. You're not getting much higher than about 85, 86 until about Wednesday. And even still, you're not talking triple digits. You're talking about 90, 91 degrees. So that's a welcome cool down. Modoc County, same story. Of course, you're going to be very thick with the smoke as we head through this weekend. That stuff's been drifting north and east. So we're going to have to watch that. That's the X factor. But in terms of conditions as a whole, a little gusty out of the west, 10 to 15 miles an hour. Temperatures holding steady in the mid-80s as we head through this next week. Eastern Mountains, Plumas County, same situation. Going to be very dense smoke out there, but the weather is pretty much fine. We're going to be hovering there in the 80s through about Tuesday or Wednesday. Tomorrow, same story. Yeah, 82 to 86. That sort of general range, not much warmer than that. Let's take a look at the valley. Man, what a cool down, right? This is that cool down we were talking about as we head through tomorrow and through the next several days. Back to the upper 80s, lower 90s, maybe back to triple digits in the extended term, but I really don't see that. So yeah, I mean, we're not seeing any signs of that for a couple weeks yet. So enjoy this cool down because, like I said, upper 80s, lower 90s, who are we to turn that down, right? That much is for sure a welcome change from this blistering heat. It feels like it was just yesterday we saw 119 up here. Now we're a good 30, 35 degrees cooler than that. So hey, there you go. Thanks for joining me here for this midday update, folks. I will be back with you for more this evening, fresh from Weather NorCal Command Center, and I'll speak to you soon.